Hi, welcome to Max Wheeler. My name is Jacob. In this episode, we're gonna review the wheel that I think is the best wheel so far in 2024, but it's not my favorite wheel. Before I start, I would like to let you know that I haven't uploaded any videos because last year I was too busy writing a lot and I just decided not to continue my recordings. But after some thoughts, I thought, why not sharing my little bit of experience with the community? We are all passionate about this sport, so I think it's a great idea for everyone else, including me, to share what they think about their wheels, because like that we can have a more educated decision. Let's begin by telling you which wheel I think is the best so far for 2024, and that wheel is the Leapekim Lynx. So the Lynx, it's an amazing wheel. I have been riding it for about 1,500 kilometers or so, and it's my daily driver. It's my new small wheel, and I really like it. It's very nice, but there are some things that I will appreciate for Leaperkim to modify. First, let's start with the tire. This year, I took the decision, I was forced the decision to get a street tire because my main wheel had a street tire. So I thought, okay, the Leapekim Lynx could be good with a street tire. And I was a bit disappointed at the beginning because I still think that you should get this one with a Novi tire because of the capabilities of off-road. But after having the street tire for 1,000 or more kilometers, I really think that it's a hard decision. So I don't know if you are on a fence between both tires. If you're gonna do off-road, for sure, you're gonna do better with the Novi, but the street tire is so playful, it's very good, but it took some time for me to adjust. One hack that I discovered, because when I started riding these Lynx with this street tire, I was getting a lot of wobbles, and I was feeling very insecure when I was going downhill and I was trying to brake because the wheel was very unstable. So one tip that I got from one of the riders here in Montreal is that if you put your feet more forward, it's gonna be better for that type of scenarios. And I tried it and it worked. And I don't know if it's that or that I really learned more this wheel, but so far I haven't had any troubles or any bad experiences. But it took a while, and at the beginning I wasn't able to go like 70 kilometers per hour. It was very unstable. But to be honest, because this is my small wheel, my daily driver, most of the time I am between 60 and 70, so it's not that bad. Also, it's the first wheel of Leaperkim that doesn't beep on me on full battery, because the Sherman Max, the Sherman S, they always beeped, and it was so annoying for me. This one hasn't beeped in a full battery yet, but I don't push it as much because when you are going very fast with a light wheel, you don't feel that sensation to be planted or attached to it because it reacts quite quickly. Another thing that I did a bit of research when I got this street tire is that the instability of it was not just me. I saw this video of Kuji where he has the Sherman Max with the Novi tire and the Sherman Max with the off-road tire, and you can see that he was having wobbles, and he expressed that the street tire was less reliable for those speed runs. It was more agile on the street, but he preferred the Novi tire to be faster. So maybe those wobbles or those insecurities are gone with an off-road tire. Also, in my experience, there is a tire that I haven't tried that many people tried, that is the Shinko 246, I think. And that tire, I remember on the Sherman S, it was beefier and it felt more sluggish. So maybe with this wheel, it will increase the capabilities to be on-road and off-road. Because if you add more stability to it, maybe you will be able to push it 80, 85. In my own experience, I think the maximum I have reached with this is probably 80, maximum 85, but I haven't even checked. I just remember that I was chasing one of my friends who had a Sherman S, and he was beeping, and he was kind of full battery, and I was keeping up without a problem. So I think that's the figure. So now, what are the bad things about the best wheel, in my opinion, for 2024? Let's start by the pedals. The pedals are bad. I mean, they're okay, but for the price that they command, I will guess that they could do something better, but they are a bit unstable, to be honest with you. I felt sometimes the slippers on my shoes when I was trying to turn very aggressively. So that's something that I should address, but I'm not gonna address because it's my small wheel. Like I don't plan to race this thing or to do anything with it. But for the price, come on. Another thing that really annoyed me is this little thing. Because this little thing is so hard that it really punished my feet when I was using the wrong shoes. The wrong shoes are these type of shoes that they don't have a lot of material between the two parts. So it was very annoying and it was painful for me to drive with this type of shoes. Granted, I should be riding with my driving shoes for protection. So the solution for that problem for me was to add this toe from Grisla, which is, in my opinion, the better solution and the best thing you can do for this wheel. Because once you take out this piece of the wheel, it looks weird. And for me, aesthetics, it's like having like a sports car. You like aesthetics. So I like this aesthetic of the wheel, and I gotta use this solution. Also, the pads that I opt to are the Grisla Bigs, as I have in all my wheels, because so far they have been reliable. Maybe I'll do a video about it after, but that was selection for this wheel. The lights, they are pretty bright, and I think out of my two wheels right now, they are the best. They still blinding people, but I am on the streets a lot of the time, so it's better to be seen by cars. Also, the tail lights are pretty good. Now, one bad thing that I discovered about this wheel is this trolley handle. As the function of the trolley handle is amazing. It's A+, very good. But because of the vibration, I don't know if that happened to the users of the Lynx too, this screw or the left screw, they fall apart. So I changed them already, but I need to like screw them quite a few times when I am between rides. It's not as often, but it's something that could be preventable if they use the right screws or if they use something to prevent the screw to go out and get lost. But it's okay. I mean, it's manageable. The weight on the wheel, it's probably the best feature. Oh, by the way, I have the 62 spring, the 62 pounds suspension. This was not because of the choice, this was more because of I found this wheel with 30 kilometers use, and then I bought it because the price is insane. I would like to think that they are not making that much money out of us, and that a lot of the price of the wheel is because of the premium materials, but these wheels shouldn't cost that much. I don't believe that there is a reason to be that expensive, but who knows? If Leapekim could be transparent and tell us a bit more, like, I don't mind if they make money, it's a business. But these prices this year, I don't know if they are that good for us, the consumers. Okay, going back to the suspension, surprisingly, the 62 it's okay for me. I'm like 90 kilograms, which is about 200 pounds, and I haven't had any troubles. I haven't gone off-road with it, but so far in the streets, sidewalks, little jumps here and there, it's been okay. There is no problem. In my preference, I would like to have the next one, which is the 66, because one of my friends has the 70, and it was too stiff for him, and he's like 220, same as me. So the 62 is not bad, so it's quite something. In the Sherman S, I had the 62, and it was not good. It was better to go with like the higher suspensions. Oh, the kickstand. The kickstand of this wheel, it's on spot. It's pretty good. Some people take it out for clearance of road, and I see how can that be, but honestly, the day-to-day basis, I like it. It's very nice. One thing that I should mention is that the pedals, they behave, whenever you're turning, they dip, and then when you readjust, they go up, and I don't know if I like that or not compared to other brands, but that's Leapekim. You can feel it a lot when you're trolling it and you are like trying to do like some turns with the wheel. You can see how the wheel like dips and moves very strange, but it's okay. I haven't had any complaints about that so far. The screen, the OG screen, I like it. I enjoy it. I have no complaints about it. It's very simple, and now I think there is an app for you to access all the parameters. I would recommend this to have it all the time in high-speed mode. I don't know why you will get it in the other mode unless you get like a lot of more torque, but it's probably pointless. Who should get this wheel? This wheel is for anyone that, honestly, it's for everyone. Like, you can be in whatever stage of your learning and you can have this wheel because it's very versatile, because the weight is very easy to control. So as long as you're not crazy and do crazy stuff, you're gonna be okay maturing in this wheel. You can have it like at low speeds and enjoy, have like a nice day, nice ride. But if you really want to push it, you can, and you can build that through time. So for people that had any InMotion wheels, any Kingston wheels, I think this is a good entry point into the top market players. For me, the top market players are Bigot and Leapekim. That's the only ones. I don't blame me. I don't like InMotion that much. I had 3 wheels from them, and I had trouble in the 3 of them. So far, I really like what Leapekim is doing and how they are increasing the power and decreasing the weight. That's something that really marks a difference when you're riding. The ride is smooth, torquey, but when you cross the 70 kilometers per hour, the gust winds are not, you don't feel as secure, or at least I haven't feel as secure myself. And I prefer just to stay below 70. Like, sometimes I can push to 80, but it's better to, you know, keep it slow, keep it like a nice ride and a daily wheel. It comes stock with the 5 amp charger at 151 volts, and it's pretty good. I have been using the fast charger to charge it sometimes, or sometimes I just use the stock charger. The only problem with that charger is that it's noisy, like very noisy, and I don't understand why it's so noisy. The ET Max has a similar charger and it's not as noisy, so that's something that could be fixed, because if you have it in your house, it makes so much noise that it annoys you. First of all, you shouldn't charge it in your house, but some people that we don't have no option. But that's something that could be improved. The dual mudguard system, like here on the back, they're okay. The design, I believe, is very nice. It's like a pattern with steroids, and like the covers of the suspension, I think they are on point. Very nice. I don't think I have any complaints about it. The handles, they are perfect. The rim, I don't have any. Well, I hope I don't have any, but the last time I checked, I don't have any dents or anything. So it's holding pretty well. And yeah, so far that's the Lynx, the best wheel for 2024 so far. We're in summer. So we have the Sherman L coming up, but I think that's another category that's gonna be more niche, like another wheels. But so far, if you're planning to have one, try to find one on the used market, because that price is very high. But if you want to pay it, just remember that you gotta change the toe pads. And if you have more money to spend another $500, I'm exaggerating maybe, you will need to change the pedals to have a very nice and functional wheel. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.